Accomplishment statements are descriptions of your experience that will help create curiosity for the reader by using active language and creating a hook to keep your audience engaged through telling your story, skills, and experience. For your resume to be most effective, the descriptions that you provide for your experiences should be concise and easy to read, in active language, using active verbs, be results-oriented, and clearly featuring your accomplishments. Each accomplishment statement should start with an active verb with a description of a task or what you did, followed by a very concise description of how you did it and the impact or the result of your work. Strong action verbs provide insight, helping your audience to understand the way that you approached a task. For this reason, specific and actionable verbs are best. Avoid starting your bullet points with terms such as responsible for or tasks included, as these are passive phrases that do not illustrate the way that you approach the task. Instead, think of active verbs that provide a specific description of your contributions, such as analyzed, compiled, developed, led, and interacted. Here's a table of verbs to consider using, with the least active on the left and the most specific and active verbs on the right. As you think about your work, identify which tasks would be best to include based on the skills you used and their relevance to the opportunity that you're applying for. The task helps to provide context and provide basic information about the work that you completed. Ask yourself, does your statement create interest and have energy and accurately reflect your experiences? An accomplishment statement is the result of your work, or additional context that shows why your work was important. The so what is what builds your story. Share not just what you did and what the requirements were for the role, but what you did and how, who was involved, what was the impact, why was it important, and what were the results. Highlight your skills and demonstrate the purpose of your experience. The result can include a specific achievement such as a completed report, a presentation to a senior manager, or the implementation of a new strategy. Often the result may be quantifiable if you are able to raise money, recruit a number of new clients, increase followers on Twitter, or increase savings, for example. Use it judiciously and refer to common pitfalls for further information. For some experiences, the primary result may be simply what you learned or observed. This is typical of a shadowing experience or attending a conference or training, for instance. Does your story promote curiosity and is it compelling? Does it engage your audience and accurately reflect your experiences? While you construct your accomplishment statements, there are other important concepts to keep in mind. Your verb should be in the past tense if the experience is complete, or present tense if it is current. Avoid using personal pronouns such as I or we in your bullet points. Instead, start immediately with the verb. Personal pronouns are better utilized in cover letters and other narrative documents. Use keywords from the job description to best align your language and accomplishments. Refer to the resources for additional tips. One of the most important components to writing an effective resume is considering your audience and your experiences and how they best align with the opportunity that you are using your resume for. As such, thinking strategically about the way that you describe your experiences is another important part of writing effective accomplishment statements. For each experience that you have had, you have used a variety of skills, and your accomplishment statements are the place to show those off. Use the transferable skills worksheet to help identify the skills that you want to feature on your resume and in your bullet points. The following are ways to speak to your audience. To begin, here is an accomplishment statement. Organized a 10-session professional development series featuring high-profile speakers with 350 total participants. This statement meets the criteria mentioned earlier. It is concise, uses active language and active verbs, and is results-oriented. However, the process of organizing a major event like this is usually complex, with many different components. Depending on what the student most wants to emphasize based on their audience, the statement could be edited to reflect a variety of skills. In brainstorming, the student may recognize that, as part of her work with this speaker series, she used a wide range of skills in areas such as communication, management, relationship building, problem solving, and more. Using industry or organization-specific and impactful language, this student may consider rewriting this bullet point to better reflect a specific skill or achievement. For example, To emphasize research, persuasion, and communication, the same statement may be edited to instead focus on the process of identifying and securing speakers. For instance, researched, identified, and reached out to prospective high-profile speakers to participate in a professional development series. Secured 10 speakers throughout the year. To demonstrate goal setting and a results orientation, the statement could refer to the goal setting and strategic work that preceded the program's implementation, as well as the outcome. For example, achieve team goal of increasing event attendance by 12%, resulting in the organization's highest attended professional development speaker series with 10 sessions and over 350 total participants. To show organizational administrative skills, the statement could provide details about the work that went into coordinating the event. For example, organized 10-session speaker series by coordinating the series schedule logistics and negotiated 5 contracts with both internal and external vendors. To emphasize teamwork and collaboration, the statement could highlight the committee that assisted with the organization of the event. For example, collaborated with Leadership Committee to organize a 10-session professional development series featuring renowned speakers. And lastly, to showcase marketing and promotional skills, the statement might include specifics about how the series was advertised. For example, created and designed promotional printed materials and website content, increased social media engagement, and wrote press releases to market professional development speaker series. Each of these examples shows the same idea from a different lens, or emphasizing specific skills with the organizational process mentioned in the very first example. Using the language of your industry or field, as well as strategically highlighting skills, will help you to create consistent and powerful messaging within your accomplishment statements. Practice writing your own accomplishment statements in order to test your understanding of writing strong accomplishments based on a job description. Thank you for your time and attention. Should you like to contact the Career Center further, please do so at the website and the phone number on the slide.